Hardwig Softife. The ongoing joke is black women who wear wigs that are little, kind of out there, kind of beat up, not all the way situated, they tend to attract rich white men.
Glad to have you, amazing viewer. It's another exciting time, another educational video, collection of TikTok videos I must mention. TikTok got wonders. Is this a myth or reality? Hardwig Softife. So they have a tutorial of people like showing how you can mess up your wig to attract a millionaire. Check this. She has a full episode on TikTok showing women how to mess up their wigs to attract those white, wealthy men.
Hardwig Softife, where I, your host Ruthie, teach you the ways of attracting a billionaire. Step number 1, honey, if the wig is on your hairline, wrong, push it back and up. Higher, higher, ladies, higher. The higher the wig, the higher the income. Earn it. Move the hair forward. Take pieces, twist them quickly, faster. You don't have time, the billionaires are getting snatched up. Sing it with me. The wig is high, it's tilted, it's matted, it's slanted. You must accessorize a hot. Now that you've perfected the hair, lipstick, loud and proud, you want hot pink, bright red. Do you think we're going to go on the lip line? This is too nice, it's too perfect. Okay? Outside. Whatever you learned in school about coloring inside the lines, they were wrong now.
The tutorial is a bit lengthy. I'll let it roll as you go on. So, while some people are taking this literally, others are saying that there must be something behind this. There must be something else than the wig that people are looking at, you know. Let's find out what can that be. So, listen to a different perspective to this. It's a real deal. Hardwig Softife. So, mess up your wig to attract a white billionaire. The question is, why white billionaire? What could be that one thing interesting or attractive that wealthy white men find in messy wigs? Could it be that they look at you and they're like, you need help? Because the people were saying, my wig will be going out there calling for help. Kindly like the video and let's dive into this.
You all are literally missing it. The girl that you say has a hard wig, who's living a soft life, I want you to tell me if she looks like the kind of woman who's sitting here bragging about how much money she made last month, boasting about how she bought her house with no help from anybody. If she's over here singing, all the women independent, throw your hands. She's not doing any of that. She's resting in her femininity. She's leading with her soft skills. You all are too busy looking at her wig, judging her wig based on whatever standards you've made up in your mind, but her life is soft because her skills are soft. She's not walking in like, oh my God, I am woman, hear me roar, and you are woman. And you can roar, but that roar is going to attract the kind of man that needs your resume, needs your money, needs your house because he doesn't have one to live in, needs your car to drive around in and talk to other girls and take them out on dates because you led as though those tangible things that you've acquired are where your value lies. But what do we know to be true? Good women, inherently good women, leave people better than they found them, but especially their romantic partners. Especially. You don't have to give them a dime, but think about your relationships. Think about your past. Think about your history. You've left, unless you are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you have left that man better than you found him. Because that's what good women do. Now, a lot of men don't trust themselves to choose a good woman because they wouldn't know one when she's staring in their face. You have to lead with your soft skills, lead with your femininity, lead with your ability to nurture, lead with your ability to take his house and make it a home, lead with your ability to raise the children if that's what you want to do. You are the family social director, you are the family administrator, you are the one that is the glue that holds the family unit together. Think about it, when grandma passed away, rest in peace, family didn't get together like they used to. The men don't pick up the mantle and cook Sunday dinners and keep the family together gelling the way it should. That's what women do. That's a soft skill. It has value. Now, the kind of man who has money, who does not need you to provide for him because he's got it, not just for himself, but he's got it to cover himself and you, he wants your soft skills. He wants your femininity. He wants your beauty. He wants your charm. He wants your ability to be highly adaptable, to be with his business associates today, his friends and family tomorrow, and be able to just know how to act.
Some of y'all taking the Hardwig Softife very literally, and I am not to complain. Why was I at the store and I met one of my old friends? We went to high school together, and I just moved back home, so you know I'm just running into people here and there. And she had her wig like very not like her. Like I know she know how to do hair, but she had her wig very, you know. But obviously, I would never say nothing about nobody wig. So I saw her, we exchanged, you know, whatever, gave her a hug or whatever. And her boyfriend, you know, came out. I guess he was somewhere enough. She's like, oh, this is my girl, we went to school together. This Queen, this is my boyfriend. And he is. And I was very respectful. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. You know, we go way back, whatever. And he was like, babe, I'm going to meet you in the car. So he left. Tell me why this bitch literally looked at me and said, Hardwig Softife, baby, I ain't never going to get this wig right.
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I was rewatching Pretty Woman last night on Netflix, right? And I've come to the conclusion, like, I usually thought this whole Hardwig Softife thing was kind of like low-key BS. But when I was rewatching Pretty Woman, I realized this. The Hardwig, the intense blush, the red lip, and the small frame. Like, no, I used to thought it was all like BS, don't get me wrong, that was BS. But no, I think like it's real. So all them girlies who trying to find their man, girl, you put on that Hardwig and you go out there, you go find your billionaire. You do it.
Okay, here's my take on Hardwig Softife. As a black woman, you should know by now that we can be our toughest critics. The beauty standards for us specifically are astronomical because of classism, colonialism, and colorism. After skin color, the best metric for each of these things is hair.
In our community, we punish people who do not conform to the beauty standard, who are not conventionally attractive. It's a carryover from slavery and colonialism. God forbid you're not built correctly, you've got the wrong skin tone, you don't dress the way that we're expected to dress, you don't style or wear your hair the way people think it should be styled, and you're told you don't deserve community love. The envisionment of what black love looks like does not have you in it. It kind of reminds me of the conversation about the Black British girls, that we all look the same. The reason why everybody dresses the same is because the social rejection, the weight of that for not conforming, nobody wants to take the risk. And then if you do happen to find somebody that accepts you as is, people are gonna laugh and say it's because you don't dress properly, you don't do your hair properly, like in this Stitch video.
Okay, so I've been hearing about all this talks of like a hard wig versus soft wig life situation, and I was like, that's bullshit, because why would anybody want a woman who walks around with a crazy looking wig? Like, why would you want that? But then I work for an airline. I lost my airline ID, actually got stolen off me on this train, which is crazy. I had to go in and get a new ID before I made my other flight to go on vacation. So my airline, or any airline, y'all know, they don't tolerate this like different color hair dye stuff that I like to do. So what I did, instead of dyeing my hair black so I could go on vacation, I did my little dye thingy and I put on this little old wig that I had. Now, I knew that they rather see me in a weird wig with no uniform that is a regular color than a blue bald head. You feel me? Like, I knew that that's what they rather see because it's a more professional look. Especially since I had to go to the airport and go to the lounge to go get it. So I brought my little terrible wig with me, had my mom drop me off at that terminal. So then I got into the terminal, I got the wig, I got the ID, and I'm running back before the security at JFK could push my mom away because I had to go to another terminal. Now, I went to the lounge, I came upstairs, I'm about to run back or whatever, try not to look like a crazy person, and I bumped this guy. This white man, beautiful white man, I'm not gonna lie, he's beautiful, beautiful features, beautiful personality, and I'm clearly in a rush, and he's just like, where you going so fast? He's like, you got a plane to catch? I'm like, yeah, don't we all? And I keep trying to make my way. And when I'm telling you, this man stopped. Like, he stopped me. He was like, wait, hold on. I just wanted to say hi. Like, my name is so-and-so. I'm a hot mess. I'm sweating. I'm clearly, like, anxious because I gotta go catch this flight. I have on this wig. It's blunt cut. Like, it's a blunt cut blob. Excuse me, guys. Like, I just woke up and I bit my tongue last night, so it's kind of blowing my eyes. But it's a blunt cut bob, like blunts. Like, it looks so bad. It's kind of like swished to the side because I let my sister borrow it and she wore it as a side wig. And even with the flat iron, I just couldn't get it together. So I was a little insecure because I'm just like, yo, like, I never walk around looking like this. What is going on? So then he tells me how beautiful I look and that he wants my number and he would like to go on a date one time. Mind you, this we're in the airport and I'm just like, well, I'm leaving the country. I don't know when I'm going to be back. And he was like, me neither. And he was on his way to Amsterdam. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll take your number. You know, I live in New York. He was like, me too. And I was like, I'll see you when I see you. But I'm telling you, as a young black woman, I've never even thought that a white man would stop me in public to ask me for my number. And I'm not doing this whole old white man complex. I just think that that's never something that's happened to me before, never something I've personally witnessed or seen before in my life. So I was truly puzzled. And I was like, okay, that was weird. I guess I'll hit him up when I'm back. You know, I don't have a type or nothing or whatever, you feel me? It's just, if you're interested in me, I'm interested in you, I'll take you up on it. But I was truly astounded and extremely confused until I saw a video on TikTok, like probably like yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, that's where that comes from. So, should I go on this date with my blue hair, or, you know, get me a nice little haircut, or should I put back on the little shiesty mafia looking wig?
I keep seeing this dialogue online about Hardwig Softife, and I honestly think I have a different perspective as someone who grew up around a lot of white people. I have a very strong feeling that it's not because of the hair. I actually think it's the proximity to whiteness that is what's captivating these white men to date that type of black women. It's what they're used to. Think about it. School that I went to only had 4 black girls in my grade. I was one of them. And now I don't have like 4C hair, but the girls who did were tending to do some of the hairstyles that the white girls in my class had. And let me tell you something. A messy bun on 4C hair is not giving the look that you think is giving. And those girls were the girls that the white boys in my class were accustomed to seeing. Now, I have a strong opinion that like the girls who went to more affluent black public or private schools, those girls already had a built-in system that taught them how to do their hair, how to lay their edges, how to get a sleek back bun. But the girls in my school were not given that because we just didn't have the proper resources or knowledge, right? The people who were mostly around us were who didn't know how to handle our hair. They didn't know what products to use in their hair. And like as a 3B, 3C curl girl, I didn't know how to do my hair. I'm trying to use the gel that the white girls are using in my hair is like, that's cute. It wasn't until I got to college where I started meeting Latina girls who were helping me figure out how to handle my hair because the black girls couldn't help me, the white girls couldn't help me. There's a process that I like to call vetting blacks that in my community, like my family, was considered non-threatening and we were accepted, but I think it's because we were vetted by the system. We went to private schools, my parents were hardworking, we lived in a particular neighborhood, and we never, like the cops were never pulling up to our house. Based on the optics, my family was non-threatening to the community, and they did ask us questions basically trying to figure out how we got here and how we belonged, but for the most part, over the years, we were just accepted here in this space. When I started going to my white high school and then the corresponding colleges that I went to, it was then that I started noticing that I had to kind of be re-vetted each time. And that type of white guy, because they feel like I'm a familiar energy to them, they gravitate towards me. But not because hard wig, because what's hard about this, like hard wig, soft life, it's not giving that. I think that the girlies who hair slayed, edges snatched, weave on point, outfits on point, I think that they're intimidating to the white boys who are like so unfamiliar with that. Like, I grew up in a small town, so you already know what that was given. But I think there's a comfort to the black girls who look like they're struggling that the white boys can sort of get behind. Like, they're like, oh, this feels familiar. Yeah, because we went to school with you, and that's how they looked. 100%. I could be wrong. Don't fight me. Don't even try to fight me in the comments. I'm just giving a different perspective to this conversation. But if you have anything you want to add, let me know. But if you're gonna be rude.
That was it about this video, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. You've watched to this extent. I must say that I appreciate your time. I'm glad that you stopped by. Yeah, so that was it. I really can't give conclusive statement to this. Everyone has their perspective, but I just want to tell you guys, sometimes when you have money as a lady, don't show up. Don't really show up. So even though you are rich, even though you can afford everything that you're wearing, that nice wig, and no matter how much you spent on it, guys, try to be humble, because you need that man who will find you in your femininity and handle you as the diva that you are. So even though you are wealthy, even though you have money, even though you feel like you're self-sufficient, kindly try hard. Play humble, and I feel like the whole thing of Hardwig Softife has to do with humility. It has to do with, yes, I have the cash, but that's not what will attract men to me, because if that's what you expose out there, so you will get gold diggers. Not only women are gold diggers, there are also men who are looking for women who take care of them, and that's what you're experiencing. Most men are stay-at-home men, and women are there taking care of them. Guys, let's open our eyes. It's not just soft life, Hardwig Softife, but it's about humility of heart, humility of just be humble and be that diva. Wait to be treated as a diva that you are. That was it about this video. Don't forget to comment to the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your thought kindly. Like the video, share, and also don't forget to check out my other videos. One thing to mention, this is not an update channel. Goodbye for now. I appreciate your love and support.